Hey, how's it going, everybody? Happy Friday. We're back. We're here with Omniscient Reader. I'm gonna switch over to this Omniscient Reader scene, and hopefully it's working. Ever since so I spent money and I bought an Elgato cam link because I was running my camera off of an old HD60 Pro from like 2017, and I was like noticing like quality issues with the camera, so I figured I'd upgrade. And the cam link seems simple enough. You just need to use a USB 3.0 speed in order to get your 60 frames per second. All that good stuff. So I bought that last week and I've had nothing but issues with the damn thing since I bought it. And it's like very annoying because it's a fairly expensive product for it to have consistent issues. So I'm going to switch over to this. Hopefully it works. It wasn't working when I started the stream. I couldn't delay the stream any longer. Yeah, it's not working. Hi, everybody. I don't know. It's the most annoying thing because you want to know why? A couple of minutes ago, it was working, and then it just went black. So I don't know. Like, device. It's not even showing up. Like in my list of selectable devices. So stupid. Let me try this. Okay, we're back. So many issues. So many freaking issues. Now let's see if the camera's good. Okay. It's the best technology issues. Goodness gracious. Okay. Chapter's open. Aye. Annoyed. We haven't even started yet. Thank you, Iron Cluster. It's hot. Aggravated. Great Friday. Absolutely amazing Friday. Here we go. Let me just get a drink of water and we'll start because this is an abysmal start. To which should be something super satisfying. And that is Dokkaebi Paul getting pummeled. Let me turn this down. I gotta do this. That's too loud. Oh my gosh. I'm trying not to go crazy from all these different audio issues. I'm trying not to. It's playing in here. What's playing? I need to move it. Some music. Okay. Golly. This is insane, the amount of technical difficulties that I'm currently having. Alright. Deep breath, I'm starting. Golly. I'm going to beat that damn Dokkaebi to a pulp. Alright, this is what he said to her. It was 3 wishes, wasn't it? So we finally get the first one. Alright. So it is 500 to hit. And we did our bro science calculations last week. We got a lot of money to spend. Just checking the quality. It looked a little stuttery. Just checking it. I feel mad close to the freaking camera. And I feel like I've never felt this close before. Whatever. So we punched first. We kicked this time. Alright, wait, stop. This is utterly pointless. Doing this won't bring back your dead friend. I exist outside of the scenarios. You can't earn any coins doing this. There's nothing to gain from doing this. Oh, you pleading? Going on about that damn coin again. I'm doing this because I have nothing to gain from it. What? You Dokkaebi only think about gains and losses. But humans find the purpose of life in pointless things like this. The constellation Prisoner of the Golden Headbands is excited by the plot twist that has never been seen before. You've been gifted 500 coins. Oh, wait a second. Are they gonna be... I'm not putting on a show this time. Wow. I was gonna think, like, are they gonna fund him to keep doing this? But he gave it back. You have returned the 500 coins you were gifted. Constellation Prisoner of the Golden Headband is flustered. Constellation Secretive Plotter is intrigued by your actions. Spare me, please, please. Constellation Demonic Judgifier is touched by your actions. You better answer my questions if you want to live. Where is Yusung's soul? Ooh, we're getting to the nitty gritty. Right now? Ooh, we're getting to the nitty gritty. Okay. Private meeting with a Dokkaebi has ended. It looks as though you've already been through a lot even before your punishment began. Look at this, so pleased. I wish you would have beat him up a little more. Did you bribe them? Of course, but haven't you spent too many coins just now? I've still got a lot left. As expected, the demons handed the Dokkaebi beast, Lord Yusung Shin. Whoa, hold on. And the novel beating was a lot longer. Okay. As expected, the demons handed the Dokkaebi beast Lord Yusung Shin, and the contract fell in the hands of the demons during that transaction. Huh? Okay. As expected, the demons handed the Dokkaebi beast Lord Yusung Shin, and the contract fell in the hands of the demons during that transaction. I do not know that. Because you borrowed the power of the archangels, our contract with them was nullified. Okay. You will never be able to find her. Yeah, spike him on his head. Her poor soul now enters the labyrinth of the worlds. The calculation of the additional rewards has been delayed due to a scenario error. I won't be able to contact you while I'm visiting the administration. I'll leave the channel open, so don't cause any trouble while I'm gone. Please. That's good. Now, there isn't anyone who will object to what I'm about to do next. He did the little like. All right. Sangha, could you summon Lover of the Abandoned Labyrinth? Before Yusung died, I'd promised her a few things using the skill Sentiments of the Beast King. Don't worry, you won't die. Oh. What do you mean? I'll help you so that you can be revived. I've done it twice already. It's not as bad as you might think. I don't know how long it's going to take, but if you'd wait as long as you don't give up, I promise you that I'll bring you back to life. Oh my gosh. Deep breath. Okay. Oh gosh. This panel's great. This panel is great. If Yu Sung's soul has entered the labyrinth of the worlds, it will be impossible to bring her back to life. But there's still a chance. If only I could retrieve her soul. No matter what world a soul comes from, all souls pass through the afterlife when leaving this world. And the constellation involved with the afterlife who I can strike a deal with is Kaching. Olympus, I want to make a deal with you. Now, grant me a meeting with your king of the underworld, with Hades. It's time for me to keep my second promise. Listen, Dokja. Could you tell me what your supporting constellation told you? What harsh things have they said to her for her to look so sad? She told me that the father of the rich knight isn't someone she can call upon. Father of the rich knight. This is the nickname for one of the big three of Olympus, Hades, the king of the underworld. Oh, he looks sick in this series. His design's pretty cool. Ariand? Ariand. That's what I'm going to say. Could be wrong. It's only a historical constellation. Hades must be too high of a rank for her to call upon. But Dokja, is that even possible? She must have realized I'm trying to revive Yu Sung. Well, yeah, if you're asking for specific individual, I feel like what he's trying to do, if you were knowledgeable, you might could understand what he's trying to do. Everyone might not be in the know though. Oh, what's her name? I just realized that. Well, with Jung Yak. Okay. To revive someone who died is impossible in principle. If you could do that without any penalties, Jung Yak wouldn't have needed to regress every time he died. I mean, I have the effects of the kingdom killing. But if I can retrieve her soul somehow, I'm sorry, but I can't tell you anything else for now. I can't reveal my plans while the constellations are watching. And many constellations have come to hate me through this scenario. But I've made my move already. I just need to wait for them to take the bait. Playing with, damn, that was quick. I feel like it's the quickest I've read a chapter since I started doing these live streams. What the heck? That was a quick one. It hasn't even been 15 minutes and I had technology issues. That was fast. That was really quick. That was a quick chapter. There was some good stuff in this chapter, but that was really fast. Even content-wise. Okay, chapter links are going to be inconsistent for the next few weeks, by the way. Okay. Because I'm like, I'm not going crazy, am I? I'm like, that felt really fast. Like, I feel like I stopped and I talked for a second. Like, clearly it's the best panel of the chapter. Clearly. Amazing panel. Okay, so I want to reread this section again, just so I'm not missing anything. Uh, 109, Yu Sung. Okay. All right. Let me reread this section again. So the first promise was. I'm pretty sure the first promise was this. I'm going to beat that damn Dokkaebi to a pulp. Pretty sure that's the first one. Come down here. Sorry for the fast scrolling. And then, don't worry, you won't die. What do you mean? I'll help you so that you can be revived. I've done it twice already. It's not as bad as you might think. I don't know how long it's going to take, but if you wait, as long as you don't give up, I promise you I'll bring you back to life. I wonder what else, what else did he say in that amount of time? What's happening to my breath? Goodness gracious. I wonder what else he said. Could have said. It's like, okay, it's like, we'll beat up the Dokkaebi. We'll bring you back to life. What other promise could we make to her that would be like very notable? Because these two feel like things you would tell someone, especially if you were going to be like a man of your word and come through and actually do it. You would, like, beating up the person that caused this unfortunate situation that you're in. That would be one. Two would be somehow getting you back. What would be three? Making sure she's not. See, it's just like, it's hard to know. I'm so ignorant of the world and the structure. If we bring her back to life, is she still the catastrophe of floods? Would she just be Yusung? What vessel are we gonna put her in? Like, just because we get her soul back, does that mean she's gonna have a body to go into? Are we going to sacrifice our Yusung, or are we gonna merge the two Yusung souls? Like, there's no vessel. Like, that's when, where was it? Down here? Was it what? Dang it, where was it? I can't even think. Where it's like, it's kind of like the first thing that pops up in my brain is excuse me. No, it's right here. The first thing that pops in my brain is like Full Metal Alchemist, like the law of equivalent exchange and all that good stuff. Like doing all that. It's like trying to bring a person back, like trying to transmute. There should be a spare body around here. Like, is that what their transmutations? That's what they were doing. Like, trying to do that for a person is just like, it's taboo, one, and the thing you bring back is not the person that died. So it's like, grant, if we can get her soul, it's like, can we just slam her into? That sounds crazy. Like, could you just slam her soul into some random body that's laying around? Like, her body disintegrated, so it's not like that's a thing. Would she still be bound by being the catastrophe of floods just by the nature of her existence in our timeline, or in our regression, or around what Jung-ya calls it, or what it's called? There's so many things. There's so many things. Like, what do you do? What do you do? Like, would there be an issue trying to get her back? I have no idea. I can see, like, it'd be crazy if little Yusung, something happened to little Yusung, and then she gave up her life so that the older Yusung could go back into a child version of herself and get a second chance at life. That'd be crazy, but it'd be sad at the same time. Because what about our Yusung? It's like, what about our Yusung? Why doesn't she get a shot to do all this? I can see something like that happening. But yeah, man. Paul got beat up, and Paul's gonna get his punishment as well. Doksha's still playing with the constellations. It's I don't know. Like, he's still playing with them. He still is. He's still playing with them. I don't want to say like you think he'd learn his lesson, because it's clear from this right here. It's clear that he's trying to weigh that, but I think he's like so hell-bent on getting her back, that things already were in motion that he set up before he even realized like how much of a goofball he was being. He already set things in motion, so it's kind of like I have to see them through. It's just like when you fool them again, if and when, I'll say if you fool them again, when you fool them again, like what's gonna happen? Because you already went through enough after finding out that all those different constellations weren't supporting you in the first place. So what's going to happen then? Especially now that they don't like you. A lot of them, majority of them don't like you. Continue to play with them. That's it's risky. Granted, he's got to do it, but man, is it risky. Oh boy, this feels like, I was gonna say this feels like an end of an arc. It feels like we're launching in a new arc, and yeah, we technically are launching into something new. The Retrieve Yusung's soul. I want to go. Hold on, let me scroll back up really fast. What's up, Madman? I guess he now has to consider that fooling them is only good for a little while, but he might have to graduate from fool to scheme. Maybe play them against themselves. Maybe. I don't like, how far can you get in this game without gaming the constellations? That's what I'm wondering. Without gaming them, how far can you go? Maybe if you could. Oh god, forgive me, man. I'm tired. It's weird. This is a weird thing. I don't know. Maybe this is the growing pains, or the pains of trying to reestablish your sleep schedule again. I gotta zoom out. I want this whole panel. I want all of them. Okay. Like trying to reestablish your sleep schedule. The last 2 nights I've gone to bed at a reasonable hour. Like last night I went to bed just after midnight, which is like early for me, and slept all the way through to like my alarm like 6:50. I gotta cancel this. And then the night before that, I went to bed before 11. It was like maybe 10:45 ish. Like my phone goes to do not disturb at like 11:15. The last time I remember looking at the clock was like 11:45. And it definitely, not 11:45, 10:45, excuse me. And it wasn't like too much longer after that I fell asleep. It was like I fell asleep before 11 and slept all the way through to my alarm like 6:50. And that's two days in a row where I've gotten like good sleep. And I'm like, yesterday, yeah, I'm done, Alvaro, sorry. Yesterday I got tired like midday, and today I got tired. I'm tired now. I didn't get tired midday because I think it was the last day of a few things, so I was like running around and doing stuff, but I'm tired now, like actually tired. Group, I want this whole panel. You can't even see the cursor on this page. Okay, zoom in. All right. Oh, it's talking. I forgot what I wanted to look at. I wish that we would have seen more get him beat up a little bit more. I will say that. Just for the satisfaction We only got to see him get hit twice. We only got to see him get hit twice. I would have liked to see him get dogged out. Well, we only got to see him get hit twice. I'm not saying that he only got hit twice. That's one thing I'm not saying. Because there's we didn't. If I go back to the last chapter, I'm gonna scroll down to the bottom really fast. Like, the only way we would know is if we seen his coin count, and that's one thing. If I'm not mistaken, we did not see his coin count whatsoever in this chapter. That would have been a cool way just to show us how much, like how many times did he hit him? I'm willing to assume he hit him a little bit more than just the 2 times we've seen, but there's no way to confirm that. This is such a cool panel. Like, I love like these group shots like this. I love it. Okay. $62K, okay. Okay. That's a short one, man. All right. Damn, like, he looks cool in this. His design is really cool in this series. Oh, how long has this not been up here? How long has this not been up here? No one's gonna say anything. Golly. Wait a second. Just a few minutes? The screen is right here. Right? The screen is right here. I don't ever look at it. I just see it out of my peripheral, especially if I'm looking at this. I don't ever look at it. Ugh. It's a good one, man. It was a quick one, though. It was a good chapter, but it was a quick chapter. That's what I will say. Good chapter, but a quick one. Like, oh, quick one. Also, what I wanted to say, it was unrelated to this, but did I hear that news correctly that is the artist for Solo Leveling passed away? Is that accurate news, or am I misremembering the series? Like, was that a thing? Yeah. Cerebral hemorrhage. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Wow. That's sad. That's really sad. Quick one. I will say, I get it. I would have liked to seen Paul get beat up. If I wanted to read the novel, I would have read the novel. I would have liked to see him get hit a little bit more, right? I think it's true. I just read an article, and there was an official statement that was released via Twitter from either like the publisher or the estate. So it is true. I would have liked to see it. That's what I will say. Well, I would have liked to see it. I get it. I totally get it. I explained that last week. Yeah, that was last week, right? I did explain that last week. I get it. I still would have liked to seen it, but I get it. That's pretty much it. I'm worried about Doksha playing with the constellations still. I would like to learn what else he promised her. So in due time, we'll get to revisit this conversation. Because the translation says, the few promises I made. And if I go by the definition of a few, it's 3 or more. So far we know that he promised that he was going to beat up Paul and he was going to bring her back to life. If he was going to only promise her 2 things, he would have just said a couple of things, or he would translate it to a couple of things, not a few. So I'm assuming there's more promises that were made. So there should be more. I can't wait to see what that other one is. I'm trying to think what that other one could be. I have no idea what that other promise could be, or what another promise could be, because these 2 seem like promises that I'm repeating myself. I said this already. These seem like these are promises that you would promise someone, like as they're like leaving, like I'll beat up the person that did this to you, or caused this, we should say, and I'll bring you back. It's like, what else can you say? I have no idea. Well, like, what else can you promise? Like, you won't be the Beast Lord anymore. You won't have any ties. Promise that you won't have to go through pain anymore. I wouldn't want to make those kind of promises because we have no idea what happened. But teach its own. I think that's all I got. It's a short one, man. It's a short one. It's satisfying though. I will say it's satisfying. Getting to see Yusung again hurts a little bit, but just with the idea that Doksha has a plan, and not too many of his plans have gone wrong. Like, not too many of his plans have gone wrong. So it's a good feeling, like, for the things that he's promised her, that we have a plausible chance of actually succeeding. Dealing with Olympus sounds dangerous if the other constellations think he's in their pocket. That is true. He's playing with fire, man. He's playing with fire. Especially how he described it as like one of the big 3 of Olympus. Who would the big 3 of Olympus be? It would be, of course, are we saying the big 3 of Olympus is Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades? Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're saying? That's what the big 3 of Olympus are? That makes sense to me if it's those 3. Even though Hera's up there always doing shenanigans. But it would have to be the 3 brothers, right? It would make sense that it's the 3 brothers. Big bro Zeus Zeus is the oldest, right? It's Zeus, and then he'd be little brother in Poseidon, but Poseidon's neither here nor there. But Hades is the one that always is misunderstood. So those 3. I'm guessing it's those 3. Zeus is the youngest. You're actually right. Oh wow. Holy crap. Yeah. Man. I remember, see, that's where I was never really into like saved his older siblings from Kronos. I do know that. Oh gosh. I just failed to remember that he was the youngest. I've never been huge into Greek mythology, really. I remember in high school, freshman year, it was like this black book, and it had like the Pegasus, and I forgot who was riding it on the front of it, and it was like mythology, Greek mythology. It was like this thick, and we had to do like that was like all of English for freshman year, and I was like, I'm not doing this. I was never really interested. It doesn't really interest me now. Like if someone else wants to make something really cool that involves them, whatever. It's just like if you can make it look cool, then I'll watch it or I'll read it. But just as far as like picking up like a mythology book and diving head first, no way. Not interested. No way. Ugh, gosh. Freaking hip. Hip flexor is terrible. Interesting. I wonder how this is gonna go. I feel like it can get really bad really fast. I feel like it can get really bad really fast. No, I'll just let the story tell me. I'll just let the story tell me, and I'll have you guys tell me whenever it's need to know. I don't have the time to be reading on mythology. I got other things to do. I got other things to do than to spend my time looking up mythology. Oh, what time is it? Ow. I'm not. I promise you I'm not. It's 5:57. Okay. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of time before the next stream. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it because you guys always chime in with some information that I just forget. You bring me back to baseline. I appreciate it. I'll be back in 15 minutes to do Summertime Rendering episode 16, I'm pretty sure. So if you're interested in that, swing back on by. But if not, have a good rest of your Friday or Saturday, wherever you are. Have a good rest of your weekend and this upcoming week. And always. That and who is the other one? Who is the ugly one? Who is the ugly one? Hephaestus? Hephaestus, when I remember reading Hephaestus' story for the first time, like, well, this is just unfortunate. Like, why do they treat him like this? But yeah, have a good weekend, upcoming week, and hopefully, God willing, I see you guys back here next Friday for 110 of Omniscient Reader. So thank you. Have a good one again, and I appreciate you. Peace out.